Nemo. So we have, okay, it is going to be the Sylas. And we still don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah. This is... There's a lot of flex on this from anything. Impact not even level 6 yet.
Yeah, there's Storm Strike, half the health bar now onto Impact. That looks like they're going for the dive. Great stun comes out in First Blood's oh so easy.
Yeah.
As Mickey and Perkz back down to here towards the bottom side. In fact, there are a couple of members extra for G2 as the slows down onto CoreJJ. Immediate flash out from Tactical.
Ooh.
He's down to 2,500 health, but they turn it onto Mickey and grab that kill. Tactical's definitely dead, but he'll be typing worth in all. Gold lead back just a little bit with that extra kill as now Tactical having to deal with a big old bear running down here. Caps will turn up. Phase dive on top of the Kalista as Fate's Call comes down. Only a single knockup, but CoreJJ an amazing face breaker before he goes down. It is 2 kills for G2 and they have started this one off early as Impact now in trouble. Chain Lash comes through as Wonder's gonna flash for some reason. Just exciting stuff. Okay, Perkz caught in the shot just a little bit as Jankos is here. Onslaught of Shadows comes down as Perkz is definitely dead. He's gonna throw out a volley in some direction, but he flashes away and will survive. Oh no, CoreJJ, will he have enough movement speed from the Q? That's the question. Doesn't have flash, of course, wants to oh, the facebreaker max range! And the Haymaker will secure the kill. He's gonna be fighting the bear here just a little bit as Tactical finds himself without too many friends towards the bottom side as he's down extraordinarily low and Perkz will pick up that kill. Some great health to eat there from Mickey is impacted. Yep.
As well as Caps has gone places to make things happen. But the early pressure wasn't there. A second charge here onto the top tier 2, and things are just looking disastrous because TL, who it's so important that their items
get to some of these team fights around the objectives, and instead trying to put TL as far behind and as far away from that moment as possible as Perkz doesn't quite have the arrow. It's finally up as Wonder's turned up. Oh! There's the onslaught of Shadows, but it's not the one coming from TL. And 2 very swift kills out of G2. This could be the beginning of the end for Team Liquid as Caps not able to find the parallel. Grab this last turret plate before it falls down in 10 seconds time, and he will do so. 460 gold in the back pocket through that pixel brush. The TL have been effectively moved out. Oh, Brox is going to be able to grab that Smite Steal. Facebreaker down onto Caps, interrupted as he tries to go over the wall, but the flash will get him to safety. As the Rend pulled out there by Tactical and only Mickey X taking a little bit of damage. But G2 can do this. They can afford to add all of this pressure. And now CoreJJ going to get locked up. The Fate's Call has to be invested and so many R buttons now falling down. Haymaker comes in, it's another good facebreaker from CoreJJ. He's doing the best that he can. Doesn't quite have Haymaker back available, but doesn't need it. As there is another fight here towards the north as Wonder's at full health. They did manage to get that first one. Wonder getting pushed out just a little bit, but the Drake is going to very cleanly go over to G2. And the arrow not going to connect there onto Tactical, who walks intelligently towards Wonder as Caps is going to close the gap. CoreJJ over with the Hex Flashes. Now Broxah looking to get into that back line. He's by himself though, and he gets put underneath the turret. Oh dear. As that's a decent facebreaker out from CoreJJ, trying to salvage this fight, but you can see in the health bars that it's not going well for Team Liquid. Jensen underneath his turret, but that is not as safe as he's otherwise like it to be. Impact doing a decent job there, but even the Storm ripping him apart as Wonder gets underneath the turret and takes down the Lulu. And now G2 will be able to take down this outer turret in the mid lane. 10-2 in kills. This is getting towards a shellacking.
Oh, this is a massacre in the making right now. G2, they're
eradicated of the inner turret, and she will do so fantastically well. It is in fact her job, of course. Caps over with the parallel convergence. Not going to be able to find any stuns just yet as Broxah feeling very squishy at the moment as this Hecarim does have his Trinity Force, but not much else. As now inner turret being smacked down by Wonder. Perkz going to come through as well. Get the last few hit points. I think he's going to try and play Keeper. Arrow's going to connect. That should buy them a fair bit of time, but Broxah very quick, can get over the wall, of course, as Wonder with the blast cone. Impact in trouble. Chain Lash will land as Jankos diving on in, but he might have been a little bit overextended as he is going to be taken down very quickly. Wild Growth onto CoreJJ to keep him alive, but there is the hijack onslaught and Shadows, and I feel like the wallets are too heavy on the side of G2. 2 kills already, make it a double for Perkz now as Tactical is doing the best he can, but it is not going to quite be enough. Triple kill for Perkz, that's the ace, and this should be the game for G2.
This is definitely going to be the game. I think the death timers are very high. And with these characters being the ones that are remaining, I think it's almost probably a surety that this game could definitely end. But G2 actually looking like they might just go for double inhibitor. They're not going to try to end, or
sometimes you got to play it safe by the water. Yes, as they are going to let Team Liquid respawn. Will be as Caps is going to turn up, tactical, dancing around, but able to get a lot of damage there onto Caps. The arrow is going to miss. There's the Fate's Call as Facebreaker onto just one, but you can see Perkz is just melting CoreJJ right now. It is going to be tactical taken down at the beginning, and that is disastrous. Scatter the Weak for a couple of stuns, but the follow-up just isn't there unless you're talking about G2. Impact caught out of position. He'll go down, he'll sacrifice himself for the good of Broxah and Jensen, but I don't know whether it's going to quite be enough as those chains very, very close. Caps just says, nah, I'm flashing on you, mate. And he is going to be able to take down the Syndra. Only Broxah alive as G2 are going to push through for the final time.
Well, it does look like G2 are going to clap back in the game here. And from start to finish, they were just in total control of the game.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of the laning phases inside of the jungle. Jankos was just... He was running a bit of a clip.
Very good taxi for Mr. Galio there to get into these team fights exactly where he wants to. It's Blade Surge, and then you just pop a gargoyle down on top of the lady, and then team fights can work out relatively well, but Marchi are not looking at...
You got kangaroos.
We do have kangaroos, that's true, but if that's fair, then I'm insane as Bin. For a Blade Surge, we'll find it as PK offering a fair bit of damage back there. Very nicely done. Evens things out relatively, but this has still been in a lot of control. You can see demonstrated already in the CS as well. This is absolutely not how this lane was envisioned by Marchi when they picked the Jace.
No, and
solo kill underneath the turret. Bin's going to be
wanting to go that route, given that he's behind. He's trying to bait right now. He's trying to make Aurelia think that he's an idiot.
Yep.
But he's not. He's got a bear.
He does indeed. There's the flash forward, and you can see Bin trying to keep himself alive. Koala's here as well. They understood that it was probably not enough to just try and gank the Aurelia, but I don't know whether he's going to be able to survive this one, and he's not. PK will be able to assert his game. As, indeed, they are back. As SOFM now thinking about trying to help out Sorta, but I don't think it's going to quite be enough. He flashes out of the way, but Koala is going to be able to lock down the kill. Decent stun there from Huanfeng off to the side. You can see
themselves in their camps.
Yeah, well, SOFM going to find Koala here as the curtain call comes down. That's a great stun. That was incredibly creative as Huanfeng. He notices exactly what
they're just not really working out that well for Machi-X here. And this is actually very akin to the previous game that we just cast, Atlas, where Machi-X, onus is on them to get it.
Does have full vision of what's going on here, as Mission's going to steal away the Gromp, but he's going to be turned golden, and the Facebreaker does come down. Sorry, it's not a Facebreaker, that's a big old taunt from Angel, as immediately Mission's taken down. It is the bear to get rid of the Gargoyle, as this magical journey will get Suning towards Bruce, who flashes over the wall.
What?
Another Cosmic Binding. This guy invents physics. Swordheart, you're ridiculous.
That was truly interesting, as now Suning, they propel themselves to such a comfortable lead. Oh, Koala.
Oh no, don't corner the Koala underneath the turret. Huanfeng. Okay, that Cosmic Binding isn't going to land, but the rest of the abilities probably will, and SOFM will clean this one up. So Nautilus dead, and this bottom lane outage probably soon to follow as well.
3,500 gold advantage now for Suning, and hold on!
Yeah, we got another solo kill underneath the turret. Bin this time does have to flash. It looks like this team just has more players on the Rift than Marchi do at this stage of the game.
Seething. Umbral Glaive on Graves.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, man.
SOFM gonna have to flash there as Gemini. He ulted in, but Angel just goes into his stopwatch. We'll see whether he can actually survive this one. The Tempered Fate gets rid of a lot of the damage there as Swordheart saving the rest of his team. Justice Punch comes through, and oh my goodness, could be an Aurelia party, but no! Unleashed Power denies.
I think it's going to be Ocean. I think it's going to be a very rainy day for North America.
All right, well, Koala, that was almost a very cute play out of SOFM, but he may actually just, no, Unleash Power. Transition into that Mountain Drake that was aforementioned. And unfortunately, this Nautilus is just falling further and further behind. Turret goes down to... And PK going to go for the face check. They do find SOFM. The arrow connects! And it is going to be the kill going over to PK.
Suning not really going to affect the state of the game at 24, 25 minutes. Bin might die, actually.
Yeah, I might be looking for it as he flashes. Oh, does manage to grab the kills. Now Gemini trying to fight him off, but the rest of Suning turn up, and Bin gets out alive. Magical Journey take. You've got 369 and Zoom other than Bin. Like, this is very stacked towards the top side of the map when it comes to the LPL. As Mission, he's just going to go wide. SOFM takes that as an invitation as Bruce is going to get caught out by the Tempered Fate. Swordart getting into position, does find the Cosmic Binding, but not the stun. Gemini has to flash, get himself out of the way as Angel almost takes him out with a Proto Belt as there's the heroic entrance, but SOFM is already dead. Two-man taunt comes through from Angel, though, who's looking to save this team fight, and Bin dashing around. Is he able to find Koala is the question. He's tanking up the turret. Angel grabs that aggro as Swordart will be able to soak the Shock Blast to keep his Gargoyle alive, and Suning keep pushing forward.
In a really close encounter right there. They were able to get Graves right before he released collateral damage, which would have added a lot.
But you have a look down at the CS numbers, he's 50 CS in the lead. This guy's 2 levels above Gemini. He's 100% doing his job. A couple of lethality items, but doesn't really have much use here in this game as Angel might have been caught out. There's the Tempered Fate gonna land only onto Mission as Justice Punch is interrupted by Koala. Angel does go golden with his Zhonya's as SOFM is gonna get dredged. But you can see now Bin finding his way into this fight. The Vanguard's Edge comes out. That's gonna be that first kill as the Unleashed Power does basically nothing to Bin. Avoids the Scat of the Week with the stopwatch, and he's going to be able to walk out of here for now. SOFM looking to try and flank, but the volley is going to slow him down. Teleport comes forward as the 4th shot does a lot of work onto Mission. And now who's chasing who? Is Angel full health now as he comes back into the fight, and SOFM over with the Blast Cone. That is going to be a dead Bruce, and how much more can Suning gather? As Koala down to 200, PK tries to find one, but SOFM not going to be falling down this time. Scat of the Week avoided expertly by the rest of Suning. The Magical Journey comes through. Bin, the one that's very comfortable dashing on forward. And that is going to be the chase down onto Koala. Bin not going to be able to find it. That is going to
must persist into the Cloud Soul as well if they don't manage to end with the Red Bull Baron power play. We'll have to see what they do manage to get with it. That we're in such a commanding spot leading up to this whole fight. And Machi, I mean, they had a really good team fight, all things considered. Just didn't quite have enough in the end, especially not when Angel re-teleported back in.
Yep, and I'm really glad that we did focus on the replay. However, there was a double kill that happened in the picture-in-picture. I know you guys could have possibly seen that one. And that's been grabbing a quick couple. Bruce going to be turned gold here as well by Swordart. That's the double taunt, beautifully done by Angel, and this will be the ace completed by Suning. This has been a massacre start to finish. Has been very close to falling just there. Did manage to nullify a bit of that damage, I guess. But now he'll be able to stack up that fervor and get himself home. Teleport is available, and it looks like Suning are going for the end here at 27.5 minutes. Gemini has respawned. Mission going to be up very soon as well, but the Nexus turrets won't. As Bin has made his way back through, does have himself a Guardian Angel as well. That's going to be a great knock up there onto the Volibear. The taunt to follow through. That's going to be an afterthought kill onto the Volibear as Mission says, well, I'm going to spend some time on the fountain. And Suning say they're moving to 3-1 as we have... I love Rakan Shen. Does manage to keep him alive, deposits the Shen in there, and he can battle dance out as well. And I think...
champions that they're against, and Orianna, we'll see if she ends up even picking up a Seekers, but it's nothing to really stop.
Machi, but that will keep him up for now and positioned in this lane. Not a lot of mana there for Caps as these command attacks are working out, but Jankos in position. See whether he can canter around and grab himself a kill. As there's the bowling ball, and Drowsy is the Orianna. Flash gets past, and Caps gets in there.
Jankos, he's going to pick up the Rift Herald for himself. Another big trade. I mean, the action just doesn't stop.
It's only level 5, and Perkz had a 4th bullet to give over to Koala. How far ahead do they need to be to feel comfortable?
I mean, I think with this kind of a team composition, with some of the smoke and mirrors that it has, and what 20 minutes probably means for some of the items on Machi, I think it's a lot closer than it would normally be.
Jankos just exploded. As Mickey goes in with the grand entrance, finds the quickness onto Gemini. They're looking to try and trade junglers. As Gemini moves sideways, perfect movement there as now Koala in with all the CC, but doesn't land very much of it at all. Caps cancelling an auto attack here and there as now Koala taking some shots. The curtain's being called, but the Drake has been taken, and Machi grabbed himself a couple. Mickey? That was an odd move as the culling does not enough, and now PK is teleported in very, very late and isn't able to find the knock-up onto Wonder. Does find Perkz, but I don't think he was aiming for him as the flash. I get, okay. Flash forward, that's going to be the double tap, and Caps takes down Mission. Thankfully, that can take our mind off what we were thinking about prior. As now Wonder does get the taunt onto PK, but he didn't know that Gemini was coming in, and now he's going to get that bad news. Great knock-up onto the Shen. See whether they can take him down. PK taking a bit of damage, but he is able to get that last boot on. And the Ornn is 1 kill richer. He is still 20 CS behind, but any sort of advantage like that.
What G2 is thinking as their next plan of attack, they're just going to wait. Oh, hold on. Koala might just bring it to them.
Yeah, Shockwave is going to completely miss, though, is just encircling the cow, who will be given away in tribute. As Caps.
I mean, they might just actually plan a top lane, given everyone's so close in proximity. Gemini going to tango really quick.
Yeah, Searing Charge does get PK out as the quickness has been brought in. He's taken so much damage as Caps.
Yeah.
Locks him down. Jankos pressed the ult. The backs were completed. That is going to be the dash out, but the Shockwave pulls him right back at Mission. Locks down. The advantage as well is absolutely terrifying. As in comes the curtain call. They're looking to try and take down the Drake, but they're not going to be able to. Knock up onto PK there, is taking a lot of damage. That's the Shockwave, but it only lands onto Mickey, who tries to battle dance out. Not quite able to. It's 1-for-1 so far as now Koala is on the run. Wonder so close to death as the Mystic Shot will catch him on the end. Bowling Ball tags Mission, but otherwise he's going to be absolutely fine as Caps goes on over, takes down the cow eventually. You read the script. I decided to go off it because I still had faith and hope. Keep your eye on Caps, guys. He's got 3 items. They are going to be able to take down this Drake very quickly. Curtain Call comes in. Not going to be able to land the first couple of bullets, but the third one will connect as Gemini getting chunked. Caps down to half health as well, but he does so much damage. See what he's going to be able to get. Trying to take down this top lane outer turret. Shen going to be moving towards the bottom side. Wonder is going to just keep at this point in time, and he doesn't even have his Death's Dance yet. There's the headbutt pole onto Mickey. Massive damage from Perkz, though, as Koala said, nope, this is not what I wanted. The Ignite was ticking down, but it's not taken just yet. As he gets taken out by the passive of Jankos. Over the wall he goes. It's a double kill for the Lilia. Make that a triple. No, it's the Shen that steals it away. And
the Scryer Orb's still up. They have total sight on some of the G2 champions. Bruce was just popping off in mid lane.
Trying to clear out this control ward. All 5 members of Machi are in this area as now Caps will turn up. Huge engage out of Mickey. Not going to escape, but has he done enough damage and enough crowd control? Gemini having to get out of there as Caps is godlike, taking down the Orianna. He will fall.
Still be able to get this? Oh, man.
I mean, Smite's still there, so they are going to be able to take the Drake, and that's a big pop onto the cow. Bruce now taking a lot of damage as well as Perkz looking for some revenge, and he'll get it. Double kill comes forward. Now PK against the world. Gemini does have his health back, but it looks like he doesn't want any part of this fight whatsoever. Not going to be able to land the W there is Perkz, but the Searing Charge I don't think is going to be enough.
He's too tanky.
Yeah, Perkz is going to chase past. Yeah, I like the Deficio quote, but he's not too tanky.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about that one.
He finally does end up getting brought down, and this is another example of Machi approaching something that wasn't totally necessary and then paying for it. Yet again, so G2 really reaping the benefits of Machi's decision-making. And now they're in such a comfortable position. They're about to raise 2 inhibitor turrets. Caps looking like he's going to get that bottom inhibitor.
Yep, Wonder. He's able to get himself out of there. Oh my god, Perkz does so much damage alongside Caps as well, who's going to be able to complete that kill as that's second last bullet. Sorry, third last bullet. Sorry, still did enough damage to make it look like a last shot, as Gemini's going to get chunked by just a double tap. And Caps gets himself out with a relentless pursuit. And this is the end of the game, LS. I don't know how G2 have managed to do it, but they find that one fight, and immediately the game is just over against a club that scales so beautifully. Machi just weren't able to follow it through. Gemini and PK against the world now is not even going to be able to find the knock-up there. Spirit's Refuge from Wonder, not even necessary. So now Cap's going to be able to take down this turret there. Stand united just to get Wonder in there a little bit closer to the fountain, and the Nexus will go down. G2 have now qualified into quarters with this victory. Doesn't matter what happens elsewhere. It's now all about seeding against Suning. We'll see whether they're going to be the first seed. First seed
Jungle for his gold, for his experience lead, and not necessarily unlocking this Twisted Fate to roam around the map, unless it's to help out Ben. But like you said, Ben is usually literally left on an island.
I like it. They look at the situation, they see Bard level 1, they see Lilia level 1, and they're going to wait. They want to bait them in a little bit further. Gold card now coming in. Brock's going to be in trouble. So SOFM getting a decent amount of damage down, but the battle for the Raptors, and the big one will go to SOFM. Big damage, though, down on the Hongfong as he's going to run for his life. Brock's now trying to chase him. Extra movement speed. Hard to get away from that Lilia, and it's not going to happen. That's first blood for Jensen. TL finding the level 1 advantage in the end. SOFM happy with the trade for experience. If he takes this red buff, though, it's disastrous. Still, though, Jensen's going to walk forward. SOFM getting just a little bit greasy. Phase Rush Brock zooming in and out, trying to find a way back into this one. Gold card going down. Who's going to get it? Brock's is still level 1. It's ticking. Broxy gets it. That's level 2 now coming in. But it's Tom Catch to the backside, and it's absolute chaos. TL fighting with everything they have. It's back and forth. Another gold card. Sword Art walking forward. Hongfong back on the way in. TL, they've bitten off more than they can chew, and they're getting run down. They need to make it out as fast as they can. Run for the hills, TL. You bet it all on this level 1. Do not give it up here. Flash forward. The red card committed. Jensen now in trouble. No one is laning because the lanes do not matter. The level 1, the longest one we've seen this tournament, but TL walking out of the jungle alive.
Everything was there for SOFM. His laners dropped everything they had to make sure that he could get that steal off, and now Broxah
Big.
possibly looking at Ben.
Brock's already behind in terms of camps overall. If this does not net a kill, if he's not able to get something here, it is going to cost them dearly. If they're flashing forward, they're looking to secure it, and that is going to be one take it back. Brock's finding the kill on this.
And with the enemy jungler dead, it's going to be a pretty easy rotation onto the Cloud Dragon. It's not immediately panic zone for TL fans because it's not like their composition's around.
Oh, there's a jungle camp.
Destiny, look at Angel. He's waiting in Fog of War, looking to Destiny in.
Smoke screen going down. Impact ulting in, but it's not going to amount to anything. Now going to be sleepy, though. They're going to be in trouble. Jensen debating on his options. He's going to dunk him back down. They're going to try to find the 2v1 on Angel. He goes gold, and he tries to buy a little bit of time. SOFM now stepping forward. That's going to be massive. Big haymaker, but can't connect on the true damage. That's the shot on the backside. Collateral damage will not find anyone. But here comes CoreJJ. He can set it up. He can make the play. He can find the ult, but he only manages to hit one. Angel simply next on the list. Now the ultimate coming in for the Jhin. That's the curtain call. Suiting 1, 2. He's looking to make it 3. That's the finish out. TL, what a turn.
Mid lane tower, like you said, they need to place the Herald there if they wanted to get any sort of use of the plates. They do manage to do that, and they trade Ocean. But there was
exactly what you're asking for. Securing mid prio, walking and getting a division down. But now we have the double play in the mid lane. Cleanse now coming out from Tactical. Is going to be able to back away on that one. SOFM, though, chasing down this kill. CoreJJ on the hunt. SOFM could be in trouble here as Brox is now walking in as well. Tactical on a rampage.
As maybe Impact's overextended. Ben's on the other side of him.
Ult out. It's going to be in trouble here, but it's slowly chipped away at here. The true damage, the extra magic damage, and they will find that one. Means top lane tower will be in trouble and will in the end fall in favor of Suning. So Suning biting back.
Yeah, and kind of the one option that Suning do have at this point, while they're waiting for Destiny to constantly be back up, as well as the Abyssal Voyage, is to just shadow behind Ben and allow him to continue to exploit the top lane. So TL recognize that there's probably nothing they can really do against this Jace unless they're throwing multiple members at him to try to slow him down, especially at this point of his itemization. Although, as I say that, he actually needs to take it back. I was expecting him to have the Muramana by now. I look down, he's like, pickaxe tier Hex Drinker.
Fast charge as far as Champions are concerned. Probably not as fast as the full-on Muramana. And Jensen going to one-shot the wave here and walk. Will grab this dragon uncontested, denying soul point from the side of Suning.
Yep, there we go. SOFM was shadowing Angel down there to push the waves and slowly chip away at these side structures. TL playing this one very much by the book and how they're cracking their outer structure. As soon as he feels scared, he's just going to walk away from the fight, and there's not a lot Ben can do unless someone else joins him.
No. And the good news is he can keep pressure TL for the first time in what feels like a long time. They're now trying to catch out Jensen here. Big damage coming in, but of course with the
Deep
haymaker
teleport
available.
Look at Impact. He's going way behind.
Curtain call to kick things off. That ult is going to be massive. They managed to hit the Jace. Now he's next up. Oh, the beefy boys just pounded down. Ben ain't got nothing left. Haymaker across him, and TL now pushing in. Clutch off of CoreJJ. He doesn't want to follow up quite yet. Gold card going to come in. Are they going to be able to pick him off? Broxah going out, but the Sleepy goes down on the Tahm Kench. They surely should find a follow-up kill, but the QSS from Tahm Kench is going to take him out to safety. Ult into the backside, but they simply cannot find a target. Start to step forward. We'll one-shot the trap as it comes out. Jensen, ulti available, can't just suplex FM right out of the pit. Has to be able to see him, though. They're waiting, they're buying time. Walking away, though, unstoppable now. SOFM taken away. They decided this is the time to burn it. Are they going to get it? Can they secure TL? There's no one to stop you. They will secure the Baron. And now Angel's in trouble. The flash forward. CoreJJ getting the slowdown. Hongfong next on the list. Angel could be there to follow with Ben on the backside. A massive shockwave. Will it be enough? He has to find the clutch targets. The Edge of Night is gone. Impact has slain Angel. It is Jace versus the world. SOFM now chasing down Jensen, though, desperate to find this kill. Core JJ coming over the wall. Are they walking hands first into SOFM, or can they turn this one? Big damage coming in for the Graves, but not enough onto the likes of Jensen. Simply too tanky, and Suning Gaming, they'll run Team Liquid out of town, but the Baron buff is already theirs, and not a lot left as Impact comes in. Clutch, big haymaker to close it out. Core JJ to follow, and Suning double down on a losing play and come up even further behind. Sword Art, nothing there for him. Ben wants to go. This is his montage moment. He finds one. Can he turn two? No, it does not look like it. The tanks are there for Team in total control here. Hongfang forcing the flash out. Minions now collapsing. They start to break inhibitors. That's when the game truly feels like it's going to start to end. Jensen, blinded for now, has to back off. Suning seeming to hold on to their base for now, but the tower's getting chipped away at. That's going to be it. SOFM going over the wall, though, very greedy. Now the fallout from Tactical. One big shot, but Tactical's caught himself in the middle of the entire team, and they've taken him down. Tactical overstays his welcome. Too greedy for the kill on the Graves, and maybe that turns the fight. But Angel getting chipped away at. Team Liquid will not let his sacrifice be in vain, and they'll find it back.
Okay, TL still much in control. Bin has moved down for from the top side, but he's going to be very delayed to this fight here. Maybe he can get a big shock blast, but I think TL got contested a little bit more, given a little bit more attention to Bin. This might be a different game, but like you said, TL got rage pushing here from Angel. I joke he's got Destiny, he can join the team, and they're just trying to trade back and setting his position. So this is the window where if Suning want to go, they go now.
Bardal is not going to connect the Jensen still in the midst of the entire team. The suplex back down into the backside, but there goes Impact. He finds two. Those are the key carries. Angel, the only one standing. Can they pull this away? Bin now running for his life. Destiny coming out, but it looks like it's Suning's destiny to fall to Team Liquid. It's the curtain call. It's coming out. It's looking to close it out as well as Jensen is unkillable. Turning it back. The Haymaker not quite available on the edge of the health bar, but he will not go down, and still 5 members of TL stand strong. 40 seconds to the Baron, but they might not even need it to end this game.
Bin has teleported into the backline. He's going to be coming up behind TL. He might just immediately delete Broxah here.
Stepping forward, final moments of the game. This one is clutch. Bin, as you said, on the backside. Big shockwave, the flash out. Bin needs to find this one, but the tools are there to protect Tactical. Jensen stepping forward. Haymaker going to buy him a bit of time, but TL backing off. They don't want to throw everything away on this one. But then he goes. That's going to be it. The Malphite ult already back up. Bin is down. Angel simply next. TL baiting them into a false sense of security. Angel goes golden, but now he'll go down. Hongfang next on the list, and that's going to be it. The Tomcatch down. SOFM, one man and a shotgun versus the world. TL closes this one out. Total control here in the mid game. Should be able to walk in. Hongfang and SOFM simply not strong enough to stop this. The tank ult cooldowns are simply too low. Big damage coming in. And North America, if you're not awake now, it's time to wake up. Can you feel it? The Team Liquid Miracle Run dream is alive and well. One more win and Suning falling to G2 when TL will find the tiebreaker to make it out of groups. Oh, no,
we need
Bard.
some sort of setup here for Gemini to play around. So yeah, it's not the Nautilus that Quella is going to end up taking, but Bard still
Red side invade, enemy red buff invade. So they're going to have to mix things up a little bit. They will walk into the enemy team, but still confident to step forward. Core JJ leaping in. Big Pantheon level 1, Conquer already proc. That's going to be first blood. TL fans love to see it. Have they lost a game yet when they started with a level 1 like this, Frosco? I don't think so.
100% when you go for the level 1 invade, and now the Senna
no.
is really making sense to me right there, is it's back-to-back snares chasing him off of camps. And again, because Broxah started Raptor and Krug and is now on his red buff, those camps will be spawning very early. I just think that there's a world here where TL, if they play out this early game pretty passively and like no more kills or skirmishing, although as I say that, Core JJ's sprinting at Gemini, you could see like a 2-level, 3-level difference between the junglers Broxah and Gemini soon.
Yeah, and luckily the balance team has already taken down Pantheon early game a little bit, but this is disgusting. They just killed Koala. Core JJ is level 2 and has a mission. It's time to run. He's going to choose who he dies to, and he's opted to die to Jensen and Broxah. That'll going to be the finisher there. And
Take the Raptor camp. You can see that PK's been pulled.
you can also maybe try to take the Kassadin, but PK is going to be able to do a lot of damage here, Ornn-based damage. Pretty disgusting. The Sleep now coming in. The Shen could be coming in as well. They're going to let that one nap, and now they're going to follow through, and that's going to be a top lane dead as well. And again, no matter what Machi try to do, Team Liquid have been one step ahead this entire game.
And Core JJ is about to get on it too. They're looking for a dive.
Impact. Binding's going to connect, but the Shen can just taunt from the wall. They're immediately going to leap onto the Kassadin. Mission has no mana. That's going to be it. Jen's going to pick up that one on the backside, and Core JJ now running to safety. Impact potentially in trouble here, getting lower and lower. Armor early on is maybe a little questionable. Fine, I guess, in the context of 1v1. Not quite as good when the jungler wants to rear his head on the top side of the map, but that's going to be a big ult in the mid lane. It happens so fast.
They've got Koala, he's got ultimate. This is it. This is their moment for Machi to maybe get something back.
Impact. Still pretty tanky as he close enough to the wall to find the
Okay.
stun. Kick back through. Impact is going to get locked up and should get taken down here. Gemini going to find that kill because it's the lead that they're bringing to the table.
They're going to do it again.
Oh, going to interrupt there. Koala has just used the ult to stop the initial charge coming through, but he may cost him his life. So he's going to give up some gold and some pressure in the mid lane in exchange for a life of his own. But the tower will still drop, and now Jensen is looking for the cheeky 1v2. Mission leaping forward, trying to get a bit of damage down, but Brox is here for the backup. Any damage at all connects, and he'll be put to sleep instantly. Brox looking for the follow-up. That's going to be one sleepy Kassadin. Nope! Now he's going to go to sleep, and now the finish comes through. TL.
All they've got is tried this 4-man dive onto Impact. This is Machi's moment. This is the play that they have because bot lane is owned by TL.
Taunt already coming through. The kickback, though, not quite going the way that they wanted to go, but ooh, going to predict the flash coming in from Impact, and maybe they can finish this one, but that's Spirit's Refuge. That's the Bard ult now coming in. They are going to be able to finish that kill. It costs them damn near everything, but that's at least...
Still managing to trade up across the map.
TL just continuing to push forward. They'll give up a tower. They're going to break tier 2 mid here. Of course, things are only going to get more difficult for Machi as we move forward, because we're now going to see
A really nice necklace. It's got a good pendant, some nice shoes.
Catalyst.
Look, yeah.
Now he's got...
But it's just a really hard puzzle for Machi to solve. I don't
On the
want...
global of the Shen. TP's mashed on the opposite side.
And that's the thing. It's also the fact that Mission and Ornn are going to push like pretty slowly in these side lanes. But also, if you do play the side lanes, all those globals that you just talked about.
That's going to be the lockup. That's going to be the follow-up CC. Big ulti to finish. Tactical going to find one. They're going to look to make it two as the scatter of the week goes across the backside. Bruce is next. Core JJ out for blood, and PK now running for the hills. Brox off to the side, 1v1ing the Kassadin. Not a good sign for Machi. TL taking their time with this one, but it's feeling like a done deal.
Also, meanwhile, mid lane, that tower is also falling down. The thing is that TL have snowballed this game so incredibly. Machi or Suning fan, you're a Machi fan, you're having a real bad day.
That's true. It's a rough day.
A fly flew into your coffee, your toast was burnt.
Oh, it's not good. The toast was so burnt.
You didn't even get real butter. You
No.
got that fake
You
stuff.
got margarine. They say you can't believe it's not butter. You can believe it's not butter. Broxa can't believe it's not over already. The kills are now coming through. Koala gonna get taken out here. The Ignite to finish it off. We'll get burned down. Core JJ now on a killing spree. 3-0-5. Only 2 deaths on the team, and they're coming in from Impact, and it took 4 members from Machi both times to do it. Impact and the rest of TL could look to end the game right here. A small amount of risk in that proposition, but with PK getting locked up now, not so much anymore. That's all the engage options down, all eyes on Mission, but he doesn't really have the damage to close this one out. TL, though, running out of minions quickly. Will be able to grab at least 1 tower. Stud now going in. Core JJ gonna have to back off of that one. Maybe, just maybe, Mission could start to turn this one. Have they overstayed? Bruce stepping forward, slowly chipping away, slowly whittling them down, but that's gonna be Sleepy, and that's gonna be a tactical leaping forward, but he will get taken down by the Kassadin. Gemini on the backside, Koala coming forward, big ult going down. Core JJ locked up.
Kassadin
Most certainly will fall here. Spear going in. Core JJ living for way too long, with the shutdown will come in. TL will
Been
now.
repaired, and now they're pulling Impact in.
Should be pretty easy to finish off. TP coming in.
This will be the last stand for Machi.
They're running forward. Mission, though, just getting chunked out before the fight even starts. The arrow is there. 3K getting lower. Team Liquid, though, holding. They know they can't pull the trigger. They know they can't burst this one. If they just walk away, there's no chance for Machi to get it.
Especially with Syndra's not in the pit. If Jensen was in the pit, maybe TL could look to burst it because Syndra's damage would be so hard to outdo here.
They're holding it low. They have Kassadin. I don't know how many stacks he has on that TP, but they could potentially look to take this one away.
Look at the base. One Nexus tower is very heavily damaged. As you can see, Mission on your screen right now, level 15. I don't know if level 16 will really be the difference maker here because he still were obviously Tactical and Broxah were underneath shadowing. Now that they have inside track on this bottom inhib, TL, take 3 ultimates, Bard, Ornn, and Ashe ultimate, and then walk bottom.
Kick back, Jensen in the middle of the team. Maybe they can get the follow, but they don't really have the damage quite yet. Koala gonna get 1 tap, but not quite. The shutdown now onto Jensen, that's big. Koala dying to creeps, though. Bruce taken out as well. Broxah just sweeping through the entire team. He's just too fast to be dodged out on. They're going to close that up pretty easy. Kassadin on the flank, maybe wanting to get something done. There's so many low health bars. Mission. On a mission. Trying to find the flank, but it's looking like it might already be over. Core JJ ready to instantly stun the second Kassadin leaps forward.
You also have the Stand United about to come up on Impact, and if they're not keeping perfect information about that cooldown, Mission might not even try to risk this. And because it's Kassadin, it's not like he can clear out or contest these waves. TL can just force the game down. There's not much Mission can do.
The splash taunt connects perfectly for Impact. That should be the game, but TL still want to grab a few more kills just to make it a little bit sweeter as they have to wait out in the next game, but that's going to do it. TL, an unbelievable victory against Suning, and now a commanding win against Machi. TL will take their time here, knowing that the Miracle Run is alive, that the tiebreaker could secure them a way out of groups, and now TL, the biggest G2 fans in the world, as they pray for an EU win.
And Galio of being the highlight, and that just got locked in.
I didn't think we'd see one of those ever again, but there it is. That's a set of support now for Mickey. Perkz busting out the Kalista, and the big question is going to be...
This one's going to hurt Sofum. He really cares about Krugs.
And now stepping forward, Sordart's going to be in trouble here. Where's the follow-up going to go, though? TP now coming in. Perkz actually going to be the one who gets turned on here. The TP now completing. Syndra on the way in. Angel now has a bit of mana. Big scatter of the week and the turn. That's going to be first blood. Caps just barely able to make it over the wall, but Hongfang is not done yet. But the Dragon is going to knock him back. It's going to stop him in his tracks. Still, Suning chasing forward, trying to maximize, trying to double down on this advantage, but have to be careful. The Dragon's certainly helping out G2 at this point. Hongfang has to run for the hills. He's going to get locked down, but will he get taken out? No. The flag dragged through, but Jankos is going to flash over the top. Caps waiting on the backside. It's a drawn-out brawl. Wunder on the backside. What else can he get done? Can they kite the Croc? Flash forward is going to be able to lock him down, but does not stun the right target. Wants to go through the wall, but the portal so tiny doesn't make any sense to follow through on, and Caps now has to get out. Jankos has to get out. Where's he going to go? Waiting on the phase dive. Going to dash away to safety. Hongfang coming through. Angel messes up the combo.
Soaking pressure point to trade Dragon for his Camille.
It's certainly a good question. Of course, we can expect the action to uptick at least a little bit. Is now Wunder be caught out. The hookshot wall dive, the leap in, but now Bard coming in across, and the Sentinel just a little bit too late there from Perkz and Mickey. Nice kill pickup. Sorta now going to tick over to level 6 as well. A lot of things going in favor of Suning.
He's just really talented. It's been a long time where you've seen
hold that thought, big bad stun, and goodbye to Angel. All right,
depending on how the next skirmish will go, as here's the gank on Wunder that we talked about.
Oh, very risky. Can they turn this one though? Wunder taking a lot of damage. TP now coming in, but they're just going to shred him down, dash out to safety. The flash away from the Cataclysm damage. That's going to be massive, but Caps now leaping into the midst of this entire fight will just snap back.
Top!
And he's able to hold the wave.
Individual outplays from G2 to allow them to pick up these monster objectives. Multiple plates on Perkz here. Jankos is still sitting on the Herald. He can drop it here if he wants, or he can save it for mid lane. And control over Herald is, Dragon, as Suning trying to fight back.
Big damage coming in. Perkz now needs to make his way out to safety. Jankos is going to get shut down on the backside, though. Absolutely just shredded through by that Syndra. And now G2 are caught between the entire team. They're trying to get at least one kill back, but G2 very much overcommitting, getting nothing in exchange.
The resets onto the map. They picked up multiple kills in the bot lane. There wasn't any TPs to come in to save G2. Mickey weren't able to trade 1-for-1 there on the back half, as well as leading with the Bard ultimate. But coming back onto the map, there's Camille. So a lot of this turret plate gold went into the hands of Perkz in particular. You can see now completed Blade of the Rune King, but this Camille has a Trinity Force complete. She's a big deal.
Absolutely is. Caps taking his time to snap back. The flag and drag not quite getting. Is going to be a big threat. And he's already a big threat right now. A little bit awkward there, but it's not going to matter too much. Wunder is just going to get locked up and taken down. A wasted Camille ult, but Suning not going to feel too bad about that one as they now push in on the top side of the map.
Yeah, continuing to funnel gold also on the Camille. Now, maybe you get some damage back here for G2, although you need to respect that if you don't have information about where the rest of Suning are, that you can get flanked like this.
Pull back, now looking to engage already. Sorta now coming in though, stun should connect. Mickey gonna go down, Perkz probably just next on the menu. G2 very much overplaying their hand.
And rightfully punished. To quote Kadril, that's illegal. You didn't know that where Suning was. They could have absolutely flanked you, and they do just that.
Yeah, Ben now going in on Caps. He's running out of mana pretty rapidly, but I still think this trade favors him overall. Caps doesn't seem like he's going to be able to turn this one. One more stun, just gets the Z-Drive Resonance and is now running out to safety, but here comes SOFM. Where's the flag and drag going to go? Waiting for the ultimate. They're covering every angle. Get some members here around the mid lane where G2 are just playing catch-up on the side waves, and now Perkz has been caught out. He's been isolated. The exhaust is now coming in. Mickey going to find the knockup, though. Can they take down Ben? They're running for the hills. Ben, has he overstayed? No flash, remember. But the hook shot, the wall dive, the flash over from Wunder, the instant stun. Now they want to turn it. Jankos stepping forward. Hongfang going to be in trouble. Wunder immediately into the back line. This is where you want the Renekton. Collateral damage across the front. They're chasing them down. Angel going to get good damage down, but not nearly enough to finish a kill. Running now. Disengage for a brief moment. The extra movement speed isn't enough. The phase dive will connect. Sordar now has to run as well. G2 find a fight. They find a shutdown. They'll find the Drake.
This time around, Suning go a little bit too deep. Now they do manage to get most of their members out. If maybe
the opportunity, you're going to have to hold that thought because there's another fight happening on screen, and well, Suning are winning this one. Herald's going to be dropped down. Bottom lane tower now going to fall. Wonder is on the top side looking to trade 1-for-1 on towers, but Jankos has now been caught out. Not nearly enough damage, and Caps might simply be another name on the list. Suning continue to push forward.
This Camille is just an absolute terror right now. 4-1-3 for Ben. You'd think that he had flash with the gaps that he's able to close.
Yeah. Very. It's so powerful. Mickey has to be very careful here. Ben might look like he's at half health, but he can still one-tap the Senna if given the opportunity to do so. Bit of an anti-synergy there, but they're still going to be able to find the kill as Sword Art takes out Perkz in the midst of that one. Suning now barreling down the mid lane. They remember what happened last time they let G2 get
With a lot of this poke from Huangfeng. It's two waves crashing.
Jumping forward, laying down a little bit of damage. Can't quite block the passive, and meanwhile a tower is going to fall. And that looks like Jankos just deleted. He's so squishy at this point in the game. Perkz simply next. They're going to take him out too. They're ignoring Caps. They're just chopping down squishy members one at a time. Caps wants to do everything that he can to bring this one back, but he can't even kill SOFM. Mickey going to get dropped as well. Precision protocols left and right, and it'll be a tactical sweep for Suning because they are just cleaning house. G2 could not do it when it mattered most. They wanted to secure first seed. They'll get another shot to do so, but they'll deny the chance for Team Liquid to play their way out of this group.
And the FPX logos, the Invictus Gaming logos flashing. Suning are saying we may be the third seed, but we are here to represent the LPL. It is World Championships back-to-back for us, and you cannot count us out. They will get the tiebreaker for G2 to see who gets first in this group.
For G2, a few minutes to go back to the drawing board to figure out what...
Respectful against an Ashe Leona lane, especially post level 6. There is a lot of kill pressure here, so they do go ahead and lock the Senna. Usually a champion that's fairly hard to break down on that bot side. And now the question is...
Mickey, Hex Flash, can flash right back into Sword Art though. Looking for the juke here, going to pull Leona back. Leona, of course, can go in with the Zenith Blade, waiting to proc that Aftershock until the damage actually starts to come in. So they will get the flash out of Sword Art. Huangfeng with no mana, however, pushing them away. SOFM on the blade back in. Jankos, they need to be careful. No, Huangfeng very over-aggressive. SOFM on the way in, though. Jankos could just get one tap here, but no, the flash out immediately. Good block. Haymaker can come in from Mickey, but he does not have the cooldown, and that means he instantly gets dropped.
I would like to rename 2020 the War of the Raptors.
It's the only objective that matters. GPL trying to zone people out, and they're going to try to one-tap SOFM, but Challenging Smite comes out clutch onto Caps to deny the damage. Still, Jankos will finish the job. Angel waiting for an opportunity. Where's he going to go? Perfect execution. Dash back on the Shuriken.
At this point, I think that Suning's play...
That Caps now going to be in trouble, but the knockback is there. He puts Sword Art into the tower, and Sword Art is going to be very sleepy. No finish for Jankos coming through, so they are just going to try to close this one out. Are they going to try to donate the kill? Oh, Sword Art buying as much time as he can, but Jankos going to grab that one, and Wonder Sounding's performance last game. I feel this man can hit a triple barrel chain like it's nothing. Now, I haven't seen it yet, but I still feel like later and later. Colleague, though, going to have to check her next back. Angel has not opted to retreat quite yet, but there's Mickey flashing in now. That's going to be the face breaker. Pulling back, taking their time. Angel in the midst of the entire team. Jankos trying to lay down a little bit of damage, but he's just so squishy. Angel going to find the shutdown, and that is big. Suplex back down, though. Mickey's still trying to find something. Still trying to get anything. SOFM is walking away from the fight that we should be watching, and now Sword Art is going to get dunked down. So G2 at least... They're waiting for it. It could signal the start of the fight, and it nails Jankos right in the face. The chain CC now coming in. Mickey trying to disrupt the engage. Sword Art on his lonesome, but now Angel ready to move into this fight. How many cooldowns are down? How much time do they have? Mickey running out of health on the backside. GPL going to connect onto 2. Wonder holding on for now, but in the meantime, Angel is styling on G2 Esports. He grabs the Herald for himself, and this is absolute devastation. Wonder going to walk back under the tower, but big fight in favor of Suning.
The damage that Prey just did with that arrow there, cross map from Huangfeng, and then Angel picking up the kill and the Herald.
Man, Challenging Smite is not looking balanced. SOFM says, I'll deny 20% of that damage. I'll take your life on the backside as well. Easy collat to finish it up, and now Ben pushing in on the top line too. Suning rewatch later from Caps' perspective, see what he saw, because that was dirty. That's why you see the Graves prioritizing this tournament. Very difficult
to trade these cross-map towers while G2 are trying to protect Caps for him to trade.
This is going to be a nightmare for G2 to deal with.
And naturally, the big team fighting phase for GP as it's deleted.
Sleepy. They're going to take their time on this one, and they will finish it off. Jankos going to grab that one. Immediate TP back to the wave, trying to get away from Angel, and Jankos is going to hop his way out of this one.
Is he?
I don't know.
I've seen Bambi.
Oh, no, it is Bambi. It's Bambi all over again. SOFM is hunting him down. He's having dinner tonight, and it's certainly looking like G2's hopes and dreams are being served up on the table. It's pretty comfortable to do this. SOFM moving up to take the red buff. Consistent resource denial, but again, Huangfeng overstaying his welcome here in the mid lane. He is going to get pulled back and taken down.
That's out. So already you can see Bin is grouping up with everyone, and those barrels are starting to hurt.
That's important to remember because the last time these two teams played, it was very close in the final fights. That said, Caps is not where he needs to be. He's now being locked down. He's now being absolutely one-shot as Angel takes the ult to the face. Very little damage in the process.
Very nicely done from Swordart right there. Getting behind Caps on the control board, using Angel as bait as G2 unable to get anything back. There's the Ash Arrow.
Haymaker's going to come out. He's going to flat forward. He's going to bring him back to the team. Bin, though, now in the midst of everyone, and he is going to get taken down. Clean escape comes out from Mickey, but still the fight in favor of Suning up until Wonder arrives. The ult will still connect. Huanfeng still going to be in trouble. Big ult across the backside. Mickey now ready to go forward. Has to be careful, though. Haymaker cooldown needs to be available, and Angel ready to come over the wall at a moment's notice. G2 know that they can't overcommit onto this one. Knockup will not go through. Trying to anticipate the dash over the wall from Sofum. Biding their time, and both sides going to be that much more than a member to fire out these arrows in the fights. But when it gets close, when it comes down to, he was feeling it just a little bit too much. And now, well, there's a Baron on the cards. Angel going to try to kill whoever he can. Lockdown there onto Mickey. They're fishing for a few more. Caps just going to get taken down, though. Angel now unstoppable. Baron now set to fall. Jankos, can he get into the pit? It doesn't look like it. He doesn't have time. He doesn't have options. There's nothing left. Sofum going to grab the Baron.
I also want to point out the fact that Angel has access to a stopwatch right now, so he's going to feel so confident to go toe-to-toe with Caps right now, who's still just trying to complete his death cap.
Yep. Big damage coming through.
Here comes Sion. This is the flank that we were talking about. This is G2's one moment to try to get back into this game.
There. Trying to one-tap Swordart. Big change. That should be it. Support now out of the game. And
while the Baron is going to be used to crack the base, it will still crack this mid lane tower. Like you said, Dracos, the fact that you come up and do massive damage here, a zoning Gangplank ultimate at Suning are trying to brute force this mid tower.
We'll take down the tier 2. We'll further extend their gold lead to be able to peel for your backline carries. And with Jankos being so squishy, he's not offering a whole lot right now. And additionally, now we see Bin on the top side, though, potentially overstaying his perks. Will manage to survive on that one. Bin overcommits. Won't matter because ultimately the Dragon's still over to the side of Suning, but maybe G2 now can find a window as the ulti is going to go down. Mickey's in trouble. Will not even get a chance to push that Haymaker as the tier 2 breaks. Advantage, you can't afford to miss position in these fights.
And this is one of the gaps that people talk about when they talk about Suning versus TES and JDG is round 14.
Wonder's now been caught out. He's going to flash and is waiting to ult for now. He's going to get stunned. He's going to get locked up again. The passive is going to be big, but with an Ashe there, it's going to be pretty difficult for Wonder to get anything done there. Losing their tank, losing their...
So the white flag goes up. Jankos is picking up the Gromp in tandem with Senna to pick up the Soul.
Comfortable in this 1v1 right now. Meanwhile, the tier 3 in the mid lane will get broken down. They're chipping away at the opposition here for G2 Esports, but they can't really commit to a fight. Mickey constantly threatening the engage here, but very limited without that flash.
Expertly played by Suning to keep the pressure up through multiple waves, and the fact that they're playing with G2 in the middle and then Sofum off into the side. And you can see the desperation is setting in for G2. They're just trying to break one side of this matchup, and they're committing now to this Graves.
Trying to lock down Sofum. Should be a pretty easy one to flash out to safety. Big ult across. Now Drowsy and solid kill pickup. And in the meantime, Angel's absolutely styling. Zoom and dash and left and right goes Golden, buys a bit more time. And now Mickey on the way out as he gets shut down before he can even dunk down on the opposition in the big GP ultimate. The Death Doubter landing right where it needs to go. Wonder, though, going into death form. Now a zombie, now running forward. They have to burn everything to slow him down to stop it. Huanfeng forced to flash out to safety. Angel potentially could be in trouble now. They've lost a lot here on the side of G2, but maybe, just maybe, they can find a fight back in their favor. Going Golden again. Really could have just been it right there. Huanfeng again forced to flash out of this one. Can't blame him, though. You
items that have come through for G2, but this is something to watch over the course of the tournament. The inconsistencies in a very young roster as Bin is getting blasted.
A lot of squishy members on that team.
This is what happens very quickly.
Yeah, eyes on the prize here. Now Caps walking back to base. Maybe he looks for a TP, but 4K dropping. That's just going to do it. That's third Baron in a row for SOFM, though, now looking to break this inhibitor. G2 seemingly ready to force a fight about it. Swordart not quite as squishy as the opposition there, and the arrow will go wide. That's going to be a big cooldown down. It looks like G2 have decided what they want to do, and is chase out SOFM.
Now, we just talked about kind of the volatility of Suning and some of their inexperience. Ooh.
Angel, sleepy, doesn't activate the hourglass, and that's it. Oh, once it's night-night, you can't push those buttons, and that's going to be the kill, that's going to be the pick, and that's going to start things off. Huanfeng trying to speed down this Infernal Drake. G2 running, G2 sprinting because they can see the win condition in their eyes. They can't afford to overcommit on this one. It is going to get taken down. Soul point denied. Suning, though, now on the back foot as G2 chase them down. Swordart going to get picked off, and the game...
Itemization and the sheer armor from G2.
One auto. Not going to be nearly enough. Ooh, the cleanse now coming out, though. They're getting a lot of those cooldowns. GP all coming in. They haven't quite started the fight the way that they want to, but Cash now backing off the suplex down in the meantime. Yanko's now dashing forward, looking for the sleep. They're going golden. Suning may have found the fight that they were waiting for. Perkz now on the run for the hills. Oh, and now it's a trade back and forth. Perkz still alive. He's grabbing souls left
Down and finishing what Cap started by trading his life also for the Akali.
Ben now has to back away from this tower. He has to be careful. He is very, very squishy. TP coming in the mid lane. G2, they're trolling the trigger. They want to end this one as quickly as they can. They want to break open the base. They want to give themselves a few more advantages because it's a minute left till the dragon. They want to fight here. They get that soul, and it makes the rest of the game so much easier.
Maybe the rest of G2 though, although it looks like they're going to handshake, give the Baron away, and instead try to grab the soul that's spawning in 7 seconds. If I'm Suning, I'm just like sprinting towards the base with this Baron.
That's really the only option you have left, but you don't have
Oh
very
no,
many waves
Ben's
pushed out.
resetting. They're going to fight for it. Ben's resetting to TP.
No, it's gone. It's gone. That's it. That's Dragon Soul. Oh, but as they back out, they're not put together. You got Gangplank on the flank. Gangplank, one big shot,
Huge
Ben!
damage.
Can you do it? Huge! My God! One moment, one shot, one barrel. That's all you need, Suning. They find their shot, they find their fight, and that's it. Just like that, it felt like everything was turning against them, but now Wunder is the last man left standing. One shot, one kill. The pistol from Ben finds its mark, and now Suning will move up. They will take first seed in Group A. G2 strong, but not strong enough. The LPL will take this one.
And Ben saw his moment. He could play the map or he could play the fight in true LPL fashion, rolls the dice, TPs into the fight, and blows G2 up. The 3rd seed of the LPL will take first in their group and take down the 1st seed of the LEC.
Are eliminated. Suning and G2 advance, and I love when we kind of talk about this, and as from an LEC perspective, this is horrible, and you just see how the goalpost starts to move because of the two